Today we're exploring some of the most common apartment styles in New York City and the history behind how they were designed. Each layout reflects a different era, lifestyle, and social class. 1. Brownstone apartments. A brownstone is a row house built from a reddish-brown sandstone that became popular in the mid-1800s. You'll find them across Brooklyn, Harlem, and Manhattan's Upper East and Upper West Sides. One of their most recognizable features is the stoop, a staircase that leads up to the main entrance. Because these homes share sidewalls with neighboring houses, natural light usually only comes from the front and back. Most brownstones also include a small backyard area behind the building. 2. Railroad apartments. Railroad apartments are long, narrow spaces where rooms are arranged in a straight line. To reach the back room, you often have to walk through the other rooms first. This design saves space and was once considered an affordable housing solution, but it offers very little privacy compared to modern layouts with hallways. 3. Tenement buildings. Tenements were built to house working-class families and new immigrants during the late 19th century. Early versions often lacked proper ventilation and sometimes even windows, which created unhealthy living conditions. Later regulations required air shafts and basic plumbing to improve hygiene and airflow. Bathrooms were frequently shared among many residents, and families often lived in extremely tight quarters. 4. Classic Six apartments. Classic Six apartments became popular in the 1920s and were considered upscale residences. They typically included a living room, dining room, kitchen, 2 or 3 bedrooms, and sometimes a small maid's room. These apartments featured wide entry foyers and internal corridors, giving residents more privacy and elegance. The invention of elevators made taller residential buildings like these practical and desirable. 5. Loft apartments. Loft apartments began as former factories and warehouses, especially in areas like Soho. When manufacturing left the city, artists moved into these large, empty spaces because they offered high ceilings, open floor plans, and huge windows filled with natural light. Over time, lofts transformed into luxury residences, and many of the original artistic communities were replaced by high-end real estate and retail shops. 6. Studio apartments. A studio apartment is a single open room that combines the living area, bedroom, and kitchen into one space with a separate bathroom. The term studio originally referred to large, elegant art spaces used by wealthy artists, but today it usually describes compact, efficient apartments designed for individuals or couples seeking affordable city living.